everyone. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. How's everybody doing today? We'll see how many people even show up. Because I actually forgot that it was Mother's Day. I did wish my mom and my grandma's happy Mother's Day this morning, though. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. All right, so check in to see. It shows that I'm live. There I am. There I am. Like and share. And the image just went, ugh. We'll see if it comes back. I've seen it do that before, and I have a feeling that my camera's going. Let's see if it comes back. It's quite mosaic. If anybody's seeing it, I don't know if you guys are seeing the same thing that I am. Okay, so I refreshed it. And I don't know. I can't tell. It doesn't look like it's refreshing, and that's the only thing. There's nothing else I can do to refresh it. I hope it's not going to be like this the whole time, though. I might have to start. Ugh. All right, let me see if I look at it someplace. I look at it over here. We'll see if anybody shows up today. All right, so I'm going to expand this. I got to turn the noise off. Oh, I think it cleared up. I think it might have cleared up. Yeah, it looks like it cleared up. Okay, I'll wait a couple more minutes. Now I do know that the Schumann resonance. So one of the things I saw, and it's not somebody that I follow typically, and it's the only one that I've seen. Instead of white, it was all red, and I'm like, okay, that looks intense. So we'll see if it's. Plus, we are having some solar activity. Hi, Miss Julianne. How are you today? Yes, you may. Yes, you may. Julianne on the list. Yeah, I wasn't sure if the picture was going to come back because it was all pixelated. It was very strange. Very, very strange. Now, it's so weird. All right, I'm going to try something else. All right, got to turn this off again. You know, it's weird because I've looked at when I went on, oh there, now it came back. It shows up that there's no comments though, even though I can see them over on BeLive. I don't know, technology. Yeah, things have been super intense. That's a good way of, yesterday was so, I don't know, so I was frustrated initially, and I know it was just me. I know it was just me being a little annoyed. And I let myself get annoyed. That's a big part of it. So it's like, okay, Sue, just chill. And I I got 3D stuff. I got some laundry done, and I did the floors, and had lunch. And then I kind of chilled the rest of the day, and it was fine. I mean, I just chilled. And it was very, very relaxing. I did not feel any intensity, even though I think there was, according to the Schumann, it seemed like there was, well, actually no, it looked like it was intense, but she said there were storms and lightning strikes, and so that was making the Schumann like do these white spikes, these long white spikes, and I had never heard that before. So she said, so it looks more intense than it really is. So yes, thank you, Miss Julianne. And right back at you, man. Hi, Miss Beth. Good morning, good morning. Yes, I will add you to the list. I will add you to the list. Yeah, so today was just, I got up super early, which is typical. And it's just been, I don't know, not intense, even though I think there is some stuff that's actually coming. They're talking about the X and the M flares of the solar activity, and how different people are affected by, one versus the other. But a lot of times I don't notice it when it's happening. I might go, oh yeah, I could see where my mood was acting like this yesterday. But for the most part, not bad. Not bad. Yeah, I'm looking. Yeah, Power 61 is what one of the guys is saying. He said, you feel that? Sun just fired a strong M flare also. He says, stay safe and healthy. Now, I do think that causes technology stuff when the solar stuff acts up, and sometimes it's not like instantly, it is kind of a residual effect. But right back at you, Miss Beth. Oh, right back at you. Yes, and happy Mother's Day to any mothers out there. Like I said, I totally forgot. In fact, I think it was when my neighbor was telling me, because her son and his girlfriend are here. They were coming on Wednesday, and they were going to stay to take her out for breakfast or brunch or whatever for Mother's Day. And I said, oh, is that on Sunday? Like, yes, it is today. Okay, I'm going to go ahead while we're waiting to see if anybody else is going to pop on today. Happy Mother's Day to everyone. Yes. I'll pop that up there so people see that. Thank you, Miss Julianne, for saying that. Okay. Cards came out fine. One of them, the first angel card, almost like spilled the whole deck all over. Hi, Miss Tammy Hill. How are you today? Yes? Happy Mother's Day. I just added you to the list, Miss Tammy Hill. So the first angel card almost topped the whole deck, and everything else was fine. All the other cards just came out. Nothing over the top, shall we say. Okay, so here we go. First angel card we have, or first, the Desert Speaks card, which I consider angel cards, is, hold on tight. I think that, was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. It sounded like a raven going ahead. He looked smaller, like it could have been a crow. It could have been either one. It's so rare that you see them here. It's too hot. The elevation is too low, it's too hot. It's just pretty rare, but he sounded like either a crow or a raven. When I don't hear them very often, it's like, okay, I don't know which one it was, but it flew overhead. So this is something that it feels like there's something coming up this week where it may be that you just need to hang on. Hang on to, I feel like it's hanging on to beliefs, hanging on to, the word I keep hearing is sanity, but it's like, because I think when, okay, I know that the UFO, if anybody follows that stuff, the UFO, like the first dump of documents did come out. And they're saying that some people are just going to be really afraid of this, which I personally, I haven't been afraid of UFO stuff for a very, very long time, and I don't know that I ever was afraid of it. But it could be that some people, it's pushing them just a little bit too far. So there's going to be some of that, holding on to your routine. And it's interesting because yes, your routine of grounding, yes, your routine of clearing, yes, your routine of keeping your energy high, but also keeping a routine, period. You know how sometimes it's like when you're driving to work and all of a sudden you're there and it's like, well, how did I get here? It's like because you just went by routine. And there's something to be said about having routines in place. Now, if you want to mix things up, do something totally different. But if you're trying to hang on and kind of steady yourself, routine is actually beneficial. What do you guys think about that? You'll have to let me know in the comments on that. But okay, so hold on tight. Then we got first angel card. This is a card that almost toppled the whole deck, and I think the whole deck would have gone. Energetic solution. So you know the energetic solution is kind of like when you got stuff going on and it's like you're just not sure how to figure things out. It's like give it to the energetic solution. Just give it to the angels in the energetic solution, and then every time you think about it, it's like, oh, I don't have to worry about it anymore because the energetic solution is working on it with the angels. It's because stuff gets figured out energetically and then it filters down into the physical. So think about that. Just feed it energy that there is a solution. Not that it's a problem, that there's a solution. And I keep pointing up there because how I always see it is a soft pink bubble up and to my right. That's just how I've always seen it. The second angel card we have is share your wisdom. Now going back to the hold on tight, there may be some things coming up. Like, you know, the stuff that I hear, I know that there's other people around me that don't hear any of that stuff. So I tell them, and I can tell, you know, you can say just so much before it's like, okay, yeah, it's glazing. But sharing what you know, sharing your wisdom, whether it's something that you're learning from a healing perspective, or maybe a new recipe, or maybe it's something totally different. Sharing it with other people helps other people learn things as well, but it also helps solidify it for you. And it might be, you know, there's going to be people, you know, where it's like, okay, that's just a bridge too far and you can't even say anything. I mean, even about angels, people are like, yeah, I don't believe in angels. It's like, okay, I'm not going to push it. Whatever. Third angel card we have is be present. Yes, being present, being in this now moment instead of worrying about, you know, something that happened or something that might happen, or because worrying, in fact, I just had this conversation with somebody, worrying is just, it's a wasted energy. It's wasted all around. So being present helps you allow that worry to be gone. It's like, oh, I'm just in this present moment. Take a breath. See how that works? All right, I forgot to do this, so I gotta do this. Okay, sorry, I always gotta do that because I have to do a screenshot. Hi, Miss Alice. How are you doing? How you feeling? All right, Miss Alice, I'm adding you to the list. I'm hoping you'll stick around because I know you usually want to be added. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to you. That's right. So what did you guys think? The hold on tight. How is that relating to what's going on for you? And how are the angel cards? The energetic solution especially. I'm kind of curious on that one. All right, so I'm shuffling for Miss Julianne. Should have said that before, but this card came out sideways, so it's like, okay, yes, yes, yes. Julianne first on the list. I saw the cutest video. It's this lady that has trained a lizard. I don't know how she trained it, to come and eat out of her hand. And I saw there was a video, I think it must have been a week ago or something. And I can't remember his name, Billy? Bobby? Billy? I think it's Billy. So today, she has a similar video. But then, and then I saw another video of this cute lizard eating the flowers of a prickly pear. I didn't know that they ate the flowers. He's just leaning up there, just chomping on those little yellow flowers. It was quite pretty, quite cute. Hanging in there with faith that I get better. Yes. Make that faith, let's see, I get better with faith or something along those lines. Faith, actually faith could be your mantra. I believe, I have faith, I get better with each breath, things like that. Okay, Julianne. Okay, talking about lizards. I did not know what this card was, but it's funny because there's 2 lizard stories that I had to say. And you know, the Billy one, I think he's got just a little bit of like a bluish turquoise on his throat. It's not quite this color, it's more of a turquoise, but so cute. So I find that interesting, Miss Julianne. And the get physical, I know you got stuff going on, but it feels like there's some things that you can do. Oh, this is okay. It feels like there's some exercise or exercises that you can do that are very slow. And it's almost like, now I can't remember what it is, but it's the thing that I've mentioned it before, and you said, oh, it's all AI. And it very well might be. It doesn't mean that it doesn't work. What is it? Is it Tai Chi, walking Tai Chi? It's something along those lines. So, and I don't feel like doing like a whole program, but it does feel like there's some exercise that might really resonate with you that will help you emotionally, but will also help you physically. So you might want to do some exploring with that. Yeah, and it's interesting because I can see where the Tai Chi stuff, it's such a slow movement, and it's like, oh my gosh, I haven't done it. Okay, it is the Tai Chi. Yeah, there's something about it that is appealing, And yet, it's like, I don't know that I'd have the patience for it. But I know it's kind of a big craze right now. So I don't know how that resonates. If there's something that you've seen that it's like, oh, I might have to try that. Even, I was talking to my neighbor the other day because she was doing watching one of those stupid commercials, where it seems like everywhere you go they have those commercials where, oh, with 3 ingredients, you can create this whatever to lose weight. And you can see pictures of lemon and salt and sometimes Jello and sometimes cinnamon, sometimes honey, whatever. And so she was watching one of those ads. And she said, and all of a sudden it just stopped. Just, it ended and went on. And I said, well, they're just ads anyway. She goes, yeah. And I said, well, they're all for the Monjourno, or I don't know how you say it, but for the healthier version of it. And I said, movement would probably be beneficial. She goes, yeah, I know. Because, if you don't want to move, well, that's part of it right there. And it's like, you don't have to do a lot you don't have to do a lot of movement in order to be very beneficial for your body. So anyway, oh, Miss Alice, the news from the angels is always great news. Hi, Miss Yvonne. Yes, I'll add you to the list. All right, shuffling for Miss Beth. Happy Mother's Day. Miss Beth. Here we go, Miss Beth. Let's see what we get. Yes, it's starting to heat up today. We're going to be 105. 105. It's like, boy, that kind of snuck right up. Just a few days of over 100, and then it'll be back in the 90s. You're very welcome, Miss Julianne. All right, Miss Beth, let's see. Where is it? Where is your card? Come on, angels. Yeah. It's taking its sweet time, that's for sure. There it is. It was sneaking out there. All right, here we go, Miss Beth. Oh, you got something to celebrate. That's pretty cool. And I feel like there's something, if you stand, and I feel like standing is important, like in the middle of the room, and comfortably close your eyes. If you have to hang on to something, hang on to something. And take a few deep breaths and feel the energy coming down from your crown chakra, the top of your head, and just feel it coming down through your body. Almost like you hook up a hose, and you turn on the water and you can feel the water coming down over your whole body. It feels like that because there's something to celebrate, something for you to celebrate, and it feels like it's an internal thing. It might not be something that you're going to share with anybody. It might not be something that you'd share with like tell people at work or tell people you're talking with on the phone. It doesn't feel like it's that. It feels like it's something that within you has shifted, and you know it, and this is a way that you can celebrate. It's pretty cool. And actually, when you allow the energy to just come in and just pour through you, it's so energizing. It feels like it's very energizing, and it'll give you almost like a clearing, a cleansing, a clearing, and a kickstart. So, I don't know. I don't know what that's all about, Miss Beth, but you have to give that a try. All right, shuffling for Miss Tammy Hill. Julianne says, do you do the monthly communication with loved ones with Ruth on Monday or Tuesday? Monday. Thank you for asking. It is tomorrow, May 11th at 3 p.m. Eastern. 3 p.m. Eastern. So that is with Enlightened World Network. And I share the link on my page as soon as we start. So, yes, because actually it'll be interesting because Ruth and I talked about a little bit about it last week. Because I know somebody that just passed away a week ago Friday it was on May 1st. But, so thank you for asking, Miss Julianne. You're very welcome, Miss Beth. I see you got a picture. Is that Benji? Is your picture Benji? I can't tell, it's really little. Tell me if it is. I remember Benji. Okay, I'm still shuffling for Tammy Hill. You're welcome, Miss Julianne. Hi, Miss Denise. Nope, you're not too late. I gotcha. Yes, okay, good. I thought it was. It's hard to see on here, and I can't make it bigger. So, yay, Mr. Benji. Okay, Tammy Hill, here we go. Oh, I love this card. It feels very cooling. There's something very cooling about this card. It's just like, oh, yeah. So, Miss Tammy, allow is one of those words, that it's like, okay, are we stopping something from happening? Are we stopping something from coming in? And when I say stopping something, I'm not saying stopping a moving car, I'm nothing like that. It's like, are we stopping the flow of the energies? Sometimes it's like, okay, I got to brace myself. And it actually, going back to the Tai Chi, it's like, I'm pretty sure it's Tai Chi. The one where, if something's coming at you, when you brace, it's like, your body tenses up. But if you just allow it to move through, and allowing the flow is really big, is really a huge thing, because it's allowing it to flow through you, emotions, allowing emotions to move through you. Emotions are meant to be in motion, but the allowing, it's all about the energy is still in movement. And if it's moving through you, it might feel uncomfortable at first, but just think as it moves through, you might feel a whole lot clearer afterwards. So allow yourself to be in the flow. And the exercise, something similar that was just coming up for Beth, it's allowing yourself to imagine energy moving through you, whether it's a waterfall, whether it's wind, and as it moves through you, that it's also clearing old stuff out. It's like, the gunk in the corners, allow that stuff to be cleared out. That's what it feels like. Miss Tammy Hill, yep, let me know. Hi, Miss Carla. All right, shuffling for Miss Alice. Yes, there is. All right, and Carla, you are going to be the last. So anybody else that pops on is going to get pulled up. All right, Miss Alice. Here we go. So, Miss Alice, I'm going to say, how about having a mantra that I remember? I remember. Yes, happy Mother's Day to moms of people and moms of kitties and moms of puppies. Miss Alice. And moms of aliens. Aliens! All right, here we go, Miss Alice. Let's see. Ooh, clarity. I love this card. Yeah, this feels like there's, like the stuff that you are seeing, the stuff that you are noticing is coming into sight much better. It's almost like you're noticing things sooner than you used to. Like if there's a flower, I'll just use a flower as an example. You notice the beauty of the flower so much sooner than you used to. You notice the scent of the flower. If there's something else that's catching your eye, maybe it's a sound of a bird or a butterfly flitting by, it feels like those things you're noticing them much sooner. And whether it's a specific message from someone or whether it is just bringing you a sense of calm, it feels like that's happening more quickly with things as you allow yourself to be in that space. And being present, that was one of the angel cards, that goes right along with this. So being present, sitting outside and just being in the space. Just being in the space. That brings you clarity. Miss Alice, you'll have to let me know. All right, Miss Yvonne, Miss Yvonne. That was a blessing to make you happy, I hope, Miss Alice. Miss Yvonne, Miss Yvonne. Oh, there it is. Thought it was this one, and then it was like, no, pick me. Oh, love this card. Expansion, yeah. Yeah, I feel like, it feels like something shifted big time for you this week. And it does feel like it was something, it feels like something got blasted away for you, Miss Yvonne. Something that, and maybe it was something that you were holding on to. It was kind of like if you have a cork, you know, like a wine bottle cork in a fizzy bottle, and it's just stuffed on there, and you shake up the bottle and it fizzes and pops it off. It feels like something like that may have happened this week. Something dislodged that has been holding you up. And when I say holding you up, I'm saying kind of like holding you back, holding you up so the dam doesn't break, but in a positive way, and now it gave way, and it needed to give way. So not holding you up like you need to be propped, not like that. It's just holding you back, but that doesn't quite feel like the right word. So, but something gave way, and now it is as if you are able to take longer and deeper breaths because you are expanding so much. Miss Yvonne, let me know, because I can feel it, I can see it, so let me know. Oh, how about Miss Alice? I understand. Say thank you, angels. I understand. All right, Miss Denise, here we go, Miss Denise. Let's see what we got. for Miss Denise. I got Miss Denise, and then I got Carla, and then I'm all done today. And you guys can go do your Mother's Day celebrations, whatever it is that you're doing. Oop, there it is. Miss Denise. Miss Denise. Oh, what a perfect flower for today. Love is everywhere. I feel like this is truly, I almost feel like this is a flower from your ancestors. And if you, wherever you are right now, if you stop and give yourself a moment and be in this present moment, you might even notice the smell of roses. Maybe some of you can smell it too. I can't right now. Sometimes I can. Sometimes it's just, it's amazing to me. It's like, well, why can I smell that? But it feels like it's a gift to you and acknowledging that there is love all around you. It feels like it feels like the love is propping you up, but not like you need to be propped up, but there's just so much love around you. It's like what I see is if you had a flower on the stem, and there's so much love and energy around it that it's holding itself up all by itself. It feels like that. And that flower is you. It feels like that's how much love and support you have. And they're letting you know that they're here. Ancestors, loved ones, galactics, angels, all the unseens. I think there's a lot of fairies in there with that too. So, Miss Denise. Wow, yes, thank you. Oh, good. Yay! I believe. I believe. Yes. All right, shuffling for Miss Carla. I would love that the angels tell you something for me that I can understand. So, Alice, repeat whatever you were meant to hear, because I honestly, now, I've moved on, and I can't even remember what card you had. I'm sorry. I'd have to go back. But you know, that's something, as soon as this is done, if you need to go back and replay your section and go in with with saying the mantra, I understand, and then listen to it again. It's like, it makes a big difference. All right, Miss Carla. Oop, there it is. Miss Carla came up pretty fast. We got the Celebrate card. So I don't know, Miss Carla, if you were here when this came up earlier. So this is the second time. Not necessarily getting the same message, but you might want to go back and listen to it from earlier. It was Beth that had it. So it was, see, for some reason I remember that card. It was near the beginning of when I started pulling for people. But this feels like for you specifically, there is something that you are celebrating, and it feels like there's a, I don't know, it feels like pom-pom, you know, like pom-poms from cheerleaders. It kind of feels like that. So there's something that somebody is cheering on, and for you to take time to celebrate. Now, for you, it does feel like it's crown related, like there's something that has shifted with your crown chakra that has opened up. And it feels like this is just really recent, like something has really opened up with your crown chakra. And so maybe you've been doing exercises, and there go the chimes. Maybe you've been doing different exercises, different meditations, but it feels like there's information coming in much more clear for you. And that is a big part of it. It's like you're getting messages much clearer than you ever did. And that is something to celebrate. I think you doubt yourself sometimes. And stop it. Just stop it. It's like, oh, thank you. May I have another? I think that's what it is, Miss Carla. So let me know. Let me know. All right, everyone. Thank you, Miss Alice. You are all amazing as well. Thank you all for joining me today on this fabulous Mother's Day of 2026. I hope you all have some fun things planned. Spend it however you want to spend it. I'm going to say it that way. Spend it however you want to spend it. Yes, thank you, everyone, and have a fabulous weekend. And so this week, so tomorrow I will be on with Enlightened World Network with Miss Ruth at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. So noon Arizona time, 1 p.m. Mountain. So yes, noon Arizona and Pacific, but it's 3 p.m. Eastern. I will share it as soon as Ruth and I start. Then I share it on my page, and that is messages from your loved ones. And I know we're going to have an interesting conversation tomorrow. And we'll see whoever pops on, and if you'd like a message from your loved one. Oh, good. It's always good to hear, Miss Carla. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. So maybe I'll see you guys tomorrow. Otherwise, I'll pop on Thursday just to hang out a little bit. Otherwise, next Sunday. Angel blessings, and I will see you next time. Bye.